take a man, his name is Bezalel, to create a menorah, like Moses told him how to do it exactly. He did have no copy to copy from. He copied his imagination, the way it was described. It had to be of pure gold. And pure gold, not cast, have to be hammered with a stone hammer, not with an iron hammer. And he created it. Why? Iron or metal will touch it because it's not pure. With those metal, you kill people. So you have to be careful that iron won't touch or bronze, whatever it is. This is the first menorah. You can read it in the Bible, and it's described exactly how it is here. The art is, the first menorah was in an Egyptian art, because it just came from Egypt. After it came another menorah of King Solomon, made by the Phoenician. And the Phoenician have their own style. Then it's different. Then came the Persian period, when Ezra and Nehemiah came. They made the menorah in a Persian style. Then they make the menorah in Hellenistic style. All the same, all exactly the same, but the art was a bit different. The function of menorah was more spiritual. The king of the Hashmonite, yes, used as a symbol, not the menorah in the beginning. They used a cornucopia. Really, it was a Greek symbol. It appeared on Greek coin as well. We have a ring made of bronze with a knob in the back. What purpose is made? Bar Kokhba, he was the leader of the revolt of 132 AD. He didn't took everybody to his army. They have to show first, they test them for bravery and skillness. So one of the tests was, they have to run on a horse, catch a tree, and take it out with one hand. But it is all recorded, it's not that I found it myself. And other bravery. Now archer. Archer have to be very brave and not miss. They had this ring, but they didn't invent it, it was already known. But they use it because it's much easier, and for good luck, they used to put the sign of menorah on it. The revolt of Bar Kokhba was very, very successful. In few months, they eliminated completely a Roman battalion. The revolt was 4.5 years, I think, carried on. They conquered Jerusalem from the Roman and started to rebuild the third temple. Hadrian was the Caesar of Rome in this time. He was very busy in England fighting the Scotch. He built the Hadrianus Wall in the English and Scottish border. But when he heard it, that 3 of his legion was completely destroyed, he came with a big army. In 3 weeks he reached Israel. He fought there, and he succeeded to defeat the Bar Kokhba army. And their last fountain was a place called Betir, was defeated. And Hadrian changed the name of Jerusalem to Aelia Capitolina. He put the statue of Hermes, who was in the place of the temple, kicked all the Jews who remained there, and made it completely a Roman colony. For 700 years it was forbidden for the Jews to come back to Jerusalem. This is why first the Christian bishops used the 12th first one was in Jerusalem. When Jew was not allowed to go to Jerusalem, they moved to Constantinople, and the bishops started to be not Jewish over there. Here you see very clear what you see. You see the Shebel here, and you see the lulav. It is more abstract drawing, but you see very clear it is a menorah. Then we have this one, the earliest. This is already 2nd century, or the end of the 1st century. You have lulav, you have etrog, and you have shofar. Here I have very famous oil. Here is Reifenberg book. This is the same one. This is made in Alexandria. Then, this very famous as well. This is made in Cyprus. In all the Jews diaspora, they use their own symbol. And those was made really for everyday use. He go to room, he hold it in his hand, here the fire, here the oil, and he go. When someone in the family died, he used to bring it to the grave and left it there to the memory of his beloved. Now, I claim this is not the original base. This is a Roman normal base of the menorah. Yes? Like this. This is more like this is more like it. But here in the big one, this one here, this is not the one here. This is what they copy from the Roman 3 legs. Before it was straight base, before destruction of the temple.